Russian President Vladimir Putin is set to meet Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian in Turkmenistan today, marking their first official meeting. The backdrop of the meeting includes Israel's recent attacks on Lebanon targeting the Iran backed Hezbollah. This comes shortly after Russia's Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin visited Iran.
How does a relationship between two unlikely partners evolve into one of the most strategic alliances of the 21st century? What pushed Iran and Russia, once distant neighbors with a cautious partnership, to become crucial allies on the global stage? Join us as we unravel the story behind this fascinating shift and explore how geopolitics, military needs, and economic interests changed everything. For decades, the relationship between Iran and Russia was defined by a classic patron-client dynamic. Russia, the stronger partner, provided military and technical support to Iran, who eagerly absorbed what it could to build its defenses. But this was not a partnership of equals. That all began to change in the early 2020s, particularly in 2022. As Russia found itself increasingly isolated from the West due to the conflict in Ukraine, it needed to look elsewhere for military and economic support. Iran, once reliant on Russian expertise, now saw an opportunity to rise as a crucial partner. It was during this time that Iran began supplying Russia with military drones. Yes, you heard that right, the roles had reversed. Iran, a nation once on the receiving end of Russian aid, was now providing thousands of drones to support Russia's military operations. These were no ordinary drones, either. These were highly effective combat drones that would soon play a critical role in Russia's military strategy. But how did this happen? What made Iran, a country known more for its reliance on foreign military support, step up to become a key supplier for Russia? The answer lies in necessity and opportunity. As Western sanctions hit Russia hard, cutting off its access to critical technologies and financial systems, Russia needed new ways to sustain its military capabilities. Enter Iran. With a robust domestic drone manufacturing program and a willingness to defy Western pressures, Iran quickly became Russia's go-to supplier. Iran didn't stop at just providing drones. It even established a drone production facility on Russian soil. This marked a major shift in the global balance of power and technology exchange, showing that Iran was now capable of producing and delivering advanced military hardware, not just for itself, but for one of the world's largest military powers. Before we dive further into the fascinating dynamics of this partnership, we'd like to ask for your support. If you're enjoying this breakdown and want to see more content like this, please take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. It really helps us out and means a lot in growing our community and bringing you more deep dive analyses. Thank you. This new dynamic was more than just about drones, it was about mutual survival and benefit. As Russia became more reliant on Iran, it offered advanced technology in return. For Iran, this was a golden opportunity to upgrade its military. Russian-made S-400 surface-to-air missile systems, electronic warfare equipment, and even fighter jets were now being discussed in military circles. And it wasn't just about hardware. Iran was getting access to new forms of military training, tactical support, and intelligence sharing that significantly boosted its capabilities in the region. In short, Iran was evolving from a regional power into a strategic player with global ambitions, all thanks to its deepening ties with Russia. Now, to understand how these two nations came so far, we need to look at another crucial element of their relationship, Syria. Since the Syrian civil war erupted in 2011, Iran and Russia have both been key supporters of the Syrian regime. They provided crucial military support that turned the tide of the conflict in favor of Bashar al-Assad. Over the years, fighting side by side in Syria helped cement their relationship. Both nations learned to rely on each other, not just militarily, but diplomatically as well. This cooperation on the Syrian battlefield laid the groundwork for their broader geopolitical partnership. And while Syria remains a focal point of their military alliance, the partnership has since expanded into other areas. Let's talk about sanctions. both Iran and Russia have been hit hard by international sanctions, Russia for its actions in Ukraine and Iran for its nuclear ambitions. But rather than buckle under the pressure, these two nations turn to each other for support. One of the most interesting aspects of this relationship is how they've worked together to bypass Western sanctions. Iran and Russia have increasingly used their national currencies in bilateral trade, avoiding the US dollar and euro. This economic collaboration has only deepened over time, with both countries benefiting from each other's industries and resources. In 2023, the trade volume between Iran and Russia surged to new heights, reaching approximately $5 billion. This wasn't just a fluke, both nations have been working hard to boost their financial cooperation, and their efforts paid off. Russian exports to Iran increased by 77%, while Iranian imports to Russia grew by a staggering 133%. These numbers tell a story of growing economic interdependence. Iran's accession to BRICS in 2024 further strengthened this partnership. By joining the BRICS group, a powerful bloc that includes Russia, China, India, Brazil, and South Africa, Iran gained a new platform for international trade and diplomacy. This was a huge diplomatic victory for Tehran, allowing it to claim reduced international isolation while still grappling with US sanctions. We're diving deep into this crucial topic, but before we move on to our next point, let's take a quick pause. If you find this content insightful and would like more in-depth analyses, please consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and dropping a comment with your thoughts. It's your engagement that fuels our work and allows us to keep producing valuable content. Thank you so much for your support, it means a lot. But wait, the story doesn't end with just Iran and Russia. There's a third player in this complex geopolitical chess game, Turkey. Turkey's role is intriguing. As a NATO member, Turkey has carefully balanced its relationships with both Iran and Russia while still maintaining its ties to the West. But Turkey's geographical position, combined with its need for energy security, has made it an important player in the region. Turkey has been a major buyer of Russian oil and natural gas, a crucial lifeline for its energy needs. Despite Western sanctions on Russia, Turkey has continued to engage in significant trade with both Russia and Iran. In 2023, Turkey even tripled its re-exports of oil products, illustrating its ability to navigate between opposing powers. Turkey also plays a critical role in the Syrian conflict, working alongside Russia and Iran in the Astana peace process. Their collaboration on this front shows that while Turkey may have complex relationships with the West, it can still find common ground with Iran and Russia when it comes to regional stability. So, what does the future hold for this trio of nations? For Iran and Russia, their partnership seems stronger than ever, built on a foundation of mutual military and economic support. But as they continue to grow closer, the world watches with concern, particularly the US and Europe. The deepening ties between Russia and Iran, particularly in military technology and defense, present a direct challenge to Western interests. The transfer of drones, missiles, and other military hardware has not only altered the dynamics in Syria and Ukraine but also reshaped global security concerns. As we move forward, one thing is certain: the relationship between Iran and Russia is one to watch. It's a partnership that has defied the odds, turned the tables on global power dynamics, and continues to evolve in ways that will have lasting impacts on the geopolitical landscape. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.